Good evening and welcome to News Rounds. I am Nkechi Tejere. Here are our top stories. INEC receives 12 new applications for political party registration, total now 122. Amaechi declares willingness to serve one-term presidency under ADC in 2027. Wike denies allocating land to sons, defends their right to land ownership. Delta government advances road infrastructure in Asaba, Oko Amakom communities. Okurowe women protest 14-year leadership of Chief Ogedigbe, demand community elections. Russia becomes first country to officially recognize Taliban government in Afghanistan. And on sports news, former Super Eagles goalkeeper Peter Rufai Dodo Mayana dies at 61. Now to the news in full. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says it has received 12 additional applications from associations seeking registration as political parties. On June 23rd, INEC announced that 110 associations have submitted letters of intent to be registered as political parties. In a statement on Thursday, Sam Olumekun, INEC's National Commissioner and Chairman of the Information and Voter Education Committee, said the list of new applications containing the names of associations, their acronyms, addresses, and interim chairmen and secretaries has been uploaded to the Commission's website and other platforms for public information. Rotimi Amaechi, former Minister of Transportation, says he is willing to be a one-term president in 2027 if he secures the presidential ticket of the African Democratic Congress, ADC. Amaechi spoke on Thursday during a television interview. The former governor of Rivers State said he is prepared to step down after 4 years in office to allow for rotation and stability. His comments comes days after Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 elections, expressed his readiness to serve a single term in office if elected president in 2027. The Senate has approved a bill mandating that all raw materials exported from the country must undergo a minimum of 30% local processing before they are shipped abroad. The decision followed the adoption of the report by the Senate Committee on Science and Technology on the amendment of the Raw Materials Research and Development Council Act 2022. The bill, sponsored by Onyekachi Onwebonyi, senator representing Ebonyi North, seeks to promote value addition, strengthen the local manufacturing sector, reduce reliance on imports, and stimulate sustainable economic growth. Nigeria has begun a deployment of technical experts to the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States in fulfillment of President Bola Tinubu's pledge. Tinubu spoke on Monday during a special joint session of the Senate and the House of Assembly of St. Lucia, where he is currently on a state visit. As part of efforts to establish strong diplomatic relations with the country, Tinubu said Nigeria would deploy its Technical Aid Corps, NTAC, to boost exchanges in health, education, agriculture, and other technical services to serve as models for broader Africa-Caribbean collaboration. The OECS comprises 7 small island developing states with a combined population of approximately 625,000. The African Democratic Congress ADC says Nyesom Wike, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, is rattled by the party's adoption as the platform for the opposition coalition. On Wednesday, members of the coalition announced the ADC as their platform for the 2027 elections. Speaking during a media chat on Thursday, Wike launched a tirade against all coalition leaders, describing them as failed politicians. In a renewed crackdown on violent crime and cultism, The Delta State Police Command has arrested 4 suspected cultists and recovered a Beretta pistol with live ammunition alongside a Lexus RX 330 Jeep stolen during a robbery in Warri. The arrest, which took place on the 29th of June, was executed by the CP Special Assignment Team led by ASP Julius Robinson following credible intelligence. The operatives raided Yoruba Street in Sapele and apprehended 31-year-old Rashid Atanda, originally from Irinle in Kwara State. Further investigations led to the arrest of 3 other suspects. The suspects confessed to being members of the Eye Confraternity, a cult group linked to violent crimes across the state. Police authorities say they are still interrogating the suspects and further investigations are ongoing. In separate operation on June 30th, the same police team recovered a Lexus RX 330 Jeep at Uti Road near DSC Expressway in Ebrumedi. The Commissioner of Police in Delta State, CP Abaniwanda Olufemi, praised the officers involved for their prompt action and effective use of intelligence. He stressed the importance of public cooperation in combating crime. The Delta State government has intensified its infrastructure development drive with the completion of critical urban road networks in Asaba and the ongoing construction of strategic rural roads in Oko Amakom and surrounding communities. Speaking during an extensive inspection tour, Commissioner for Works, Highways and Urban Roads, Comrade Ruben Izeze, lauded Governor Sheriff Oberwori for his unwavering commitment to delivering quality infrastructure across the state. He describes the projects as a reflection of the administration's resolve to fulfill its campaign promises to the people. Now let's take a short break. When we return, more news stories to come.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Welcome back. Nyesom Wike, Minister of the Federal Capital Territories, FCT, says his children have the right to own lands in Nigeria. Speaking at a media briefing in Abuja on Thursday, Wike defended the rights of his children as Nigerian citizens to own lands, provided due process is followed. He, however, denied allegations that he allocated hectares of land in Maitama and Asokoro to his sons. The Labour Party LP Caretaker Committee, led by Nenadi Usman, has rejected the 48-hour ultimatum issued to Peter Obi, the party's 2023 presidential candidate, by the Julius Abure-led faction. Earlier on Thursday, the Abure-led faction asked Peter Obi to resign from the party following his involvement in the new opposition coalition. The former governor of Anambra State had said the decision to join the African Democratic Congress ADC, the party chosen by the opposition coalition, was not taken lightly. A statement issued by Iluma Asogwa, Usman's senior special advisor on media, describes the ultimatum issued by Abure as mischievous and lacking both legal and moral weight. There was tension at Okurowe community in Okbe local government area where placards carrying women from the community embarked on a peaceful protest against Augustine Okedegbe, the executive chairman of Ethiopia East Local Government Council. The women staged the peaceful protest at the popular Okan Junction. They accused the Ethiopia East Local Government Council chairman for being in office as community president for 14 years without meaningful development despite the huge sum of money made from sales of land, adding that today the community has no town hall. The protesters alleged that the millions of naira made from the community is being taken away to develop another community where they claimed that he is also community president. According to the protesting women, Chief Okedeme, who was ready to relinquish power as the president of the community, has now refused to organize elections.
No community town hall, no plastic share.
The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has advised the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to maintain a tight monetary policy stance in response to persistent inflation. In its 2025 Article 4 consultation released on Tuesday, the IMF said the apex bank's recent policy actions, including an 875 basis points hike in 2024, were appropriate to address inflationary concerns and stabilize the exchange rate. According to reports, the tightening has incentivized FX inflows and supported stability in the FX markets. Afghanistan's government said on Thursday that Russia has become the first country to officially recognize its rule, calling it a brave decision. The Taliban swept back to power in 2021 after ousting the foreign-backed government and have imposed an austere version of Islamic law. They have keenly sought official international recognition and investment as the country recovers from 4 decades of war, including the Soviet invasion from 1979 to 1989. The announcement was made after Afghanistan's Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi met with Russia's ambassador to Afghanistan, Dmitry Zinov, in Kabul on Thursday. And now to sports. Peter Rifai, the former Super Eagles goalkeeper, has died. Waidi Akani, a former teammate and associate, confirmed the legendary goalkeeper's death on Thursday. Rifai, affectionately nicknamed Dodo Mayana, died at 61 after a reported battle with long-term illness. The Super Eagles of Nigeria also announced the demise of the former goalkeeper on the team's official X account. And with that sports news, we come to the end of News Rounds for today. Please do well to follow us on all our social media platforms and visit our website for more news stories and updates. Thank you for watching. I am Nkechi Tejere. Have a pleasant evening.